Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, he's roiling everybody up. It's the return of Ben.
I can't
Ben's
believe
return.
You've used my own word against me. The context is that I took a fat shit before the podcast, and I'm on vacation diet, and I thought I was in the clear. That caught up with me. Turns out you can only do a couple weeks of like drinking and eating garbage before it decimates you from the inside.
It just goes right through you.
Shit goes right through you, much like a blade going into your stomach in the tunnel of love.
True. We read a comic book.
We did. Which comic did we read?
A pretty historically important one. We read all 5 parts of, or 4 parts. It's only 4 parts.
I was about to let you have it.
The Dark Knight Returns. We read The Dark Knight Returns, The Dark Knight Triumphant, Hunt the Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Falls.
Yeah.
Published from between February and June of 1986, the year before I was born. These comics are older than me.
They're older than me also.
I guess that's say.
I had a lot of expectations, and they got turned upside down in a good way, a very good way. I wasn't expecting to have like a bad time, but I guess I didn't realize like how old the comic was first off, which would have done it. I thought it was a little bit newer, so I thought it would be like I thought it would be like super edgy, but this is like early edge, which isn't terrible.
This is foundational edge.
Yeah. Like I thought it was gonna be like hella grim, and like it was pretty fucking grim, but not in like the way I was expecting. I expected it without knowing, because I mean some people might call it laziness. I like to call it preserving the surprise of having zero idea what the hell it's about. So I'm like, oh, it's probably like similar to the plot of like the Nolan films, you know, because it's Dark Knight.
It's really not.
I know what they say about assumptions, but that ain't stopping me from making them. And it worked out this time, as many things do for me. Shit was great.
Yeah.
Was very dense. Hank told me it was dense. He's like, it's a lot of little text, a lot of small boxes.
A lot of tiny paneling.
Who do you think you're fucking talking to? I've read comics. I open it up. I'm like, ooh, this is pretty dense. this is small text.
I mean, I only thought about it because you've talked about before about there being a lot of words in some comics we've read compared to others.
It's usually not the words. I actually didn't have much trouble with this one. It's usually when the font gets like a little bit too stylized, and then it's also small. But this one I actually, either I'm getting used to it or this one was just a little bit better, because I did not struggle at all.
Sure.
I couldn't lean back, but it was fine. Man, where to...
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't know where to start with this one.
Where's my...
So, like...
yeah, go on.
So, yeah, like, this, like,
Please.
so much of the edge of Batman comics that exists, like, all comes back to this. Like, everything... Like the Nolan movies are not adapting this, but they are referencing it, or whatever. Like, the reason the Batmobile is a tank in that movie is because of the tank Batmobile in this.
I mean,
this one's definitely cooler because it has a little bat head.
Dude, that's what I was
big bat head.
Like
It looks down.
Some of this shit, I was like, now after reading this, I'm like, I wish the movie would have just done this straight up, because this is fucking cool. Especially,
and that's
like,
the thing. Like, this comic is good, and like there's just the 40 years of people trying to do this and not doing it as good diminishing returns, including Frank Miller, who basically becomes a parody of himself after this.
Yeah, because
The
he gets
follow-ups
like
are extremely
hyper-violent, right?
awful. Just bad.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
like
I
or
think
like more gross in terms of content too.
um I think probably what I thought this was in fact one of his later things.
Sure.
And I thought that was like the original because again, I had no idea. Like if I knew that this was published in '86, I would have seen that panel and been like, yeah, that's not correct for '86.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned from Astro Boy.
Yeah, you might be thinking of like All-Star Batman and Robin, which is like a classic. People laughing at the comic because it's so fucking bad. like, like I bought issues of that because it was fucking terrible.
Hell yeah.
He's just like all. It's like his later. It's like all his quirks of his writing style just become like they're all dialed up. He's like literally feels like someone making fun of him. But it's him still doing it. He's just like completely lost the thread.
It happens, man. I think the thing that kind of stuck out to me reading this that I liked, and I know I looked up the dates and I saw this was published first, but I read Berserk first. So the idea of like the Bat as like a beast within Bruce Wayne, that's fucking cool. I'm all about that shit. And it's like he's sitting there and he's like trying to mind his shit. He's in retirement and it's just not happening. And he's seeing shit and he's like sleepwalking. He got rid of his mustache.
He also get rid of his mustache.
I
love that he gets rid of his mustache and he's like, "Wait, where'd my mustache go?"
I also got rid of my mustache recently, so I feel I'm on a level playing field with him. I understand the wake up sweaty in the middle of the
midlife
night.
crisis.
Yeah, there is a beast within me as well. It just wants to watch cartoons. But no, that imagery was so fucking cool, and the way they bring it back, like multiple that lead into him like picking up the mantle again, and just how like they don't show him right away. Like you just get the view of like criminals and like shit's popping off, and that's all you need, and you know, and it's real fucking good. And people like not only like going after criminals, but like fucking them up. It felt good. I didn't think I'd be. I didn't think I'd be into like beat the robbers to shit Batman, because I've been so into like the animated series.
This is an
stuff.
operating table.
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, but it worked. It hooked. Like I found myself like. I'll
Something
admit,
tells me to stop with the leg. I don't listen to it,
listen.
Batman.
Yeah. Like I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit, I went in a little bit like guilty until proven innocent as far as like I kind of did my anime bullshit. I'm like I feel like I'm going to need to be won over a little bit. And it did that like immediately. It didn't take long. But
Sure.
I was just really worried that it was going to be like too much edge, but it was not. It was right on. Maybe.
I mean, I would definitely say I felt the guilty until innocent thing of rereading it. Even like, I mean, I read this and no, I loved it, and I was going in and like,
maybe this isn't it.
There's so much more baggage I have with this now, and like so much more like stuff that is done this bad, and all Frank Miller's baggage as a creative after this, and it's like, and then eventually it's like, no, this is still pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
Like this is and extreme, obviously. Like it's pushing the idea of what Batman could be. I explicitly do not want this Batman all the time. But in this circumstance, in this one story, it's pretty good. It works.
Oh yeah, I agree. Out of curiosity, I don't know how to describe it. As not frequency, but like as far as intensity goes or edginess of Batman, where does this fall? Is this like where you would want it to max out, or are you fine if it's pushed a little farther? We'll assume everything else is good. Could you like is edgier Batman even fine?
This is pretty maxed.
Okay, because that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to see Batman like farther than this. Even like at all.
You'd have to go. Like you could go further with like knife stuff into. Like there's a. I don't know. Like the thing of he uses guns so fucking much in this story, and that's really pushing it for me.
Oh yeah.
And then like I don't like how much he's like about hurting people, but that's because of shit like the Arkham games or whatever. Like I've lost my taste of that because of like more modern stuff that does it with like a more normal Batman or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's really the parts where I'm like, ugh.
And see, for me, as
like the part of you like of him like enjoying that stuff, that's where it starts to lose me.
Yeah, I mean, he has that line about like getting a gun good, like he's glad to have it, but I'm like, even though he's not.
Well, he also calls the gun a coward's weapon in this story.
He does.
Like he's kind of all over the map on guns.
Maybe that's
there's like he like shooting people
now.
with his tank, and he's like rubber bullets, very good. Like Batman doesn't, because the thing is, as far as this goes, it's still a Batman who doesn't kill, right?
Yeah. He's not killing.
But it's like everything else, and then like in my head, Batman not using a gun is like also part of the thing, unless and in the way you make him wield a gun is you tell a different version of his origin where like his parents were killed with a knife, so he never uses knives, but he'll use a gun. If you want to go that way, I'm fine with that. If you want to go that alternate universe with Batman, that's fine.
Yeah. Joker killed a lot of fucking people.
It's not like that many.
More than I've seen. For me, it's a lot of people. I should say successfully. Sure. The fact that he was successfully killing. Like, attempts, sure. But, like, dude fucking gassed an entire studio audience.
Yeah.
And then blasted Carrie/Robin's friends at the fair.
True.
Carrie was great, by the way.
Yeah. It's also an important part of why this works.
Don't fucking touch the computer or you're fired. Batman's gone 3 seconds. Clickety, 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 clickety. Am I fired? Not yet.
Not yet. She was useful.
Yeah. She did fuck up that thing with the bomb, though. That was.
She fucks up all the time. That's what Robin's not here to not fuck up. Okay. I'm trying to find it. They said how many people Joker killed. I don't remember what it is though.
It's like 300 something probably.
I thought it was way less than that. But yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
But like it's important to me. Batman doesn't kill the Joker in this story. He like snaps his neck And then the
The
Joker
fucking-
breaks his own neck to kill himself to taunt Batman. Like, that's fucking good. In terms of, like, the extreme, like, end of Batman, end of the Joker, like, the Joker dying story. Like, that's also the other thing is, like, this is the end of, you're doing an end of Batman story, which you would never normally do. So you can go farther.
Yeah, and
Because
that's what it seemed like. I'm like, this seems like we're not entering like a new fucking era. Like he's just Batman's done, and that's fine. If this is how it like, this is a good ending.
like, the way to think about it is kind of like this is the like super dark extreme version ending of the Silver Age version of Batman. Like Adam West, jokey Batman, fucking quit, and now he's turned into this. And this is his last story.
Yeah.
And then like Crisis happens and the entire DC universe like starts over.
Dude.
Around this time too.
The shit with the
This
Joker.
is kind of like the last an ending for Batman.
Shit with the
And
Joker
it's like
is so
exists
good.
it exists in contrast to the silly fun Batman, which was the predominant version of Batman when this came out,
Yeah.
as opposed
Man, that's
to
actually
the default version of Batman being the dark gritty one that then I desperately want a contrast from.
it's kind of wild that animated series was close to this then.
Well, that animated series exists because of the Tim Burton movie, and the Tim Burton movie is that same kind of, let's do a dark Batman as a contrast. It's that same impulse, kind of. Yeah.
Fucking.
But yeah, you look at the years, and it's like all pretty close.
Yeah. I need to say specifically with the Joker, fucking out here like calling him darling, or say Yatsura shit. All these tie-ins that we've carefully constructed.
My other favorite thing is that the Joker, while Batman quit, the Joker was like just a normal guy,
Just
with green
like
hair.
yeah, just like chilling, like, and then Batman, as soon as the TV announces, he's like, Batman, fucking pops right back.
Insane grin.
I like how he does the insane grin and then he like reels it in a little because he's still like around people. Shit's great.
But that's what he wants to be doing.
Yeah. We got Superman shit. Completely unexpected from me.
The Superman shit is also stuff I don't really love.
I guess near the end, I was kind of like, yeah.
Because like the
kinda
point of it
neutral.
is Superman is like the conformer lapdog of the government thing, and I just don't like Superman should just always be good to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like
And
it's like it serves a function in this story specifically, but I have like feelings about Superman. So
I really also the stuff we've read. I think just read. I don't know about watched. Where like they're friends and doing shit together is nice. Like I like that. It's good stuff. But I also just like I got kind of into my my shit with like the MCU films where I'm like I just kind of wanted this to be like a Batman story. And then they bring Superman into things that I'm like it's fine. It's not what I would have wanted. The ending was cool, but
this is the Batman Superman fight.
oh,
Like they're every time they'll ever fight since this is chasing this. So
really?
yeah.
Kind of a lame fight to emulate. Is this where all this shit where people are like, if Batman has enough time to plan? Is that where that comes
Yeah.
from?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because he's got Oliver Queen with a kryptonite bow. Or arrow.
That's wild. I didn't know that was... I mean, I knew that this was an example of that idea. I didn't know it was, like, the example. That's funny. I mean, I don't mind that idea, mostly because I think it's funny.
He punches him with all the power of Gotham City.
Yeah.
And honestly kind of gets his ass kicked mostly.
Oh, he's still getting fucking absolutely dunked on.
It's really the kryptonite that it's like, hey, you expose Superman to kryptonite. He's not as tough.
And he's still doing it.
But I prefer Kingdom Come, where Superman is now immune to kryptonite because he's been the sun for his whole life.
That shit, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the
like,
the Kingdom Come shit, and especially with we had the panel of Batman in here where he has like the brace and shit, kind of like he does in Kingdom Come.
Yeah, and Oliver
It's like the same.
Queen Green Arrow looks kind of like he does in Kingdom Come with his bald long hair.
Yeah, yeah. So like, I was that dude. That Superman was great. The idea
that was
like, he's
but
been
also like that
exposed.
was a Superman story. This is a Batman story. Like,
Well, yeah, but I like that idea a lot.
yeah.
Look, I just wanted to say how much I like the thing because it's really good. I like that. I also it's a little thing. I guess it doesn't really matter. I thought this was gonna be like Batman in like all black and that sort of shit, but it's not. It's pretty good.
It's like it's transitional where he starts in like the classic. He's got like the yellow around the bat symbol, his real clothes or whatever, and then he transitions into like having the big black bat, and he's more in gray and less blues.
Yeah,
On him.
it's cool. I really liked it.
Yeah, he starts in his real clothes, and then he gets more modern stuff.
I thought it was gonna be more of a thread throughout like all of this, but it ended up not being. The Harvey Dent stuff I also really liked.
Yeah, that's really just the first part.
Yeah, the little bit, but
yeah, no, the idea, if you're doing the last Harvey Dent thing of he getting his face fixed, but then he's only the bad half.
yeah,
Inside.
but like then that fucking contrast where Batman's like, I see a reflection.
Yeah.
It's fucking, you get that bat image. It's good. That was really good. I like that shit.
Yeah, that was good.
There was a teeny part of me because I am the embodiment of like the good of mankind naturally, where I had a bit of hope for like a split second. I was like, maybe Harvey will be fine. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe this edgy Batman comic that I know kicked off edgy Batman will let him just like be a guy.
No.
It did not. I like the it actually
I will say I do also find the like we never faced anything like this. We only fought humans when he's facing down the mutant leader.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of horseshit.
yeah. Where have you been? What did you think was going on?
For one, you were also fighting lots of weird stuff, and two, these are still just humans. Like that, the end of the story is kind of like they are just humans. That's why I like the ending so much. It kind of like comes back around on some of that stuff.
Yeah. I really like the TV kind of. It's not really a narrative frame, but just how it's woven throughout everything.
The device, yeah, the talking head stuff. Yeah.
I didn't know.
The sequel comic goes all in on that, and it's awful.
See, I didn't know if I would. As soon as it kicked up, I was like, I don't know if this is really what I want. But it was. I mean, it was good. Depends on what the heads are talking about, and it was good shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have all the little like factions. Like everybody has their own fucking take on stuff. They're like their stance or whatever.
Yeah, they're fucking dog shit opinions.
Who's all we're still polling opinions. I'm not saying anything. Yeah. And then then he has to decide. So of course he decides. Well, now we've got to take my new commissioner is going to take down Batman. So it's all about taking down Batman and talking to the mutant leader, who then just murders the shit out of him.
Just wrecks him. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking
the other thing of like remembering like how formative this is when in Batman's first fight with the mutant leader, and he's getting beaten with the crowbar.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Dick is my little monkey wrench, because this is because this book talks about Jason Todd Robin dying.
Yes.
But this is before they actually kill Jason Todd in mainline Batman.
Oh, man.
With the Joker beating him to death with a crowbar.
Jesus. So they were like, why not? Why shouldn't we kill him with a crowbar?
Why shouldn't? Well, they went, why shouldn't we? And also they left it up to viewers to vote, readers to vote in a poll.
Oh, was this one? Okay.
And it was extremely close.
But
they voted to kill him.
What a dog shit. What a dog shit thing to fucking do.
A death in the family.
It's democracy, baby. Yeah, I read.
You decide if Robin lives or dies.
I read the hobby drama post on that shit.
Uh-huh. The Joker beats him to death with a crowbar.
Like,
he got better.
They
brought him back
as they always can.
But for a while, like he was one of the he died for real characters before
they
brought it was him and Bucky, and then they brought both of those characters came back.
Died for real. Comic characters dying for real. Is there any
it
comic
happens.
character that died for real?
Oh yeah, just be a supporting character, particularly a woman, non-super powered.
Obviously, I meant. I was gonna say obviously I meant a real character, but that feels a little like it was a joke.
That's the problem.
It was a joke.
That's how people feel about them.
Yeah, shit's rough. Does Carrie, I forget her last name, does Carrie Robin show up again? Or is this just like for this thing? I don't know if she's like one of the Robins that's like recurring.
She's in the sequels comic, which is
Great.
again awful.
Great.
But mostly no. I don't know if she's in anything, it's like since 2015 maybe she's been in something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mostly they've not touched that one.
Gotcha. Suppose
for the most part.
Suppose I could just fucking click. That's what the wiki is all about. Oh, I guess no. She's in a shot in 2016. Well, a relaunch that was in 2016. Carrie is among the Bat family members standing by Bruce's bedside as he dies.
Yeah.
So I'm going to count that as no.
That's a cameo. That's not an appearance.
It's listed under appearance.
Sure.
Actually, it's listed under DC Rebirth, which is apparently different than New 52.
Yeah. That was after New 52 where they had to reboot it again because they'd fucked it up so bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they had to bring back as many a lot of elements of the pre New 52 stuff and cobble together a new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens.
I mean, it happens when you throw out your entire history for a stunt that it's mostly bad comics because you didn't have creative teams for those books like before you decided you were doing this. Like one of the things with the New 52 is like most of those books didn't have creative teams like a few months before they books came out, which is fucking crazy for how far ahead comic book production usually is.
Yeah. That topic came up a lot on Hobby Drama. Like shit, like spirals of New 52.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit. Lot of bullshit.
The thing was, they'd kind of torched the Earth in their actual continuity. So, like, a reboot wasn't the worst idea. They just also did the reboot bad.
Yeah.
You know? The thing was rotten at the top. Editorial was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Although the guy at the head of editorial did write one of the best New 52 comics, so.
Which one?
OMAC.
No idea. Zero idea.
Mm-hmm. It's originally a Jack Kirby idea.
Gotcha.
They were just doing a new one. The important thing is there's a big satellite called a Brother Eye, and he says I spelled like he was referring to himself spelled EYE. Like
that sounds like an important thing, yeah.
That's why it's good.
I'm looking at the wiki and I remembered something else I was gonna say that's a little less related to Batman specifically and more just the thing that I've been thinking about more, and this happened to include this trope. Mm-hmm. This is from '86, so it's not exactly a new thing that's continuing it. You know how like my understanding is one of the main goals of like having a bunch of LGBT and other forms of representation on shows and stuff is like it just normalizes it, right? Kids watch this shit and it's normalized, and they grow up and it's just like fucking normalized. It's like, okay, like this person is gay, so is the fucking guy on She-Ra, like who cares? That sort of thing. I feel like there's, you know, shows and stuff you see in the media, and especially when it's like, I was gonna say realistic. It's not exactly the right word, but like people assume shit. People love to assume shit, and the thing here is with all of like the, you know, we get the electromagnetic pulse, and then there's a blackout. We get all the talking head stuff of like the violence, right? The dude's like, well, like I had a gun and like other people were gonna attack me and I'm the one with the gun, and then we needed food and everybody else wanted food, and it's like fucking chaos, right? Mm-hmm. I really hate that trope, and because I feel like that trope gets used quite a bit. Anytime there's like a pandemic or a plague or whatever else, I feel like the more that gets perpetuated, the more people think that that's exactly what's going to happen, and then it becomes a cyclic, like, self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know if that would, if not having that trope, like, if we replace that trope with people being chill and calm and helping each other, would it make it better? I don't fucking know, but I like to think it does. Or it
Well,
would.
this comic exists in the world of 80s hypercrime, so that's the only way it was going to be depicted here.
Yeah, no.
I
here
hate that
don't.
shit. I'm completely sick of it.
Yeah.
Also in terms just yeah. But that's like the trope.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
superhero
100%.
comics are completely saddled with it because they kind of need hypercrime to justify the superheroes. But, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just got me thinking about that. No, I don't hold this like to the standard, for lack of a better word, because again, it's 86. Like, how dare this old thing?
Also, they're holding like half the city in jail because they're part of a mutant gang.
Yeah, but they're just watching TV. They're fucking chill.
They are just watching TV. They are being chill because they're fine. Actually,
that shit was like pretty. I like that. Batman just beats the shit out of the leader. They're like, we're the children of the Batman now.
Well, some of them. They kind of
they splinter, but like all that shit where they're like, we're gonna stop crime, and it's like this dude was shoplifting a candy bar, and they're like, break his fucking legs, or no, they cut off his hands. Sorry. Like, obviously he's not fucking good, but it's kind of funny. Like in this. Mm-hmm. And just, you know, the ending where he has his
the way
army.
It goes in terms of like, you know, the young people being the super criminals and then turning into like, well, maybe like they just need a little bit of guidance and the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
My favorite like joke bit about it is like there's like you don't even see their faces with like it's like implied to be Carrie's parents. He's like, didn't we have a kid?
Yeah. I was wondering about that because like I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be your parents.
Yeah.
Don't we have a kid? Meh.
That was just very funny.
Yeah.
It's like, don't our parents care about it? Nope.
Nah.
They sort of remember they had her.
They like think of her vaguely.
Yeah.
The idea of her. But yet she's like off doing shit. Like she's still going to school and everything. She's a good kid.
She's got her slingshot.
The fucking slingshot. Dude, when Superman rips open the tank and she has her slingshot ready.
That shit rules. She's fucking ready to go.
Hot, maybe not even hot take. Lukewarm take. She should have been the one with the kryptonite and the slingshot, and it should have been that moment. Just boink,
probably.
right in his head. God, that tank was so fucking cool.
The best shot is where it's like looking down at the mutant leader.
Yep.
From the side.
Yep, that's the one.
It just has a bat head.
Yeah.
That panel is so good. What a good drawing.
The fact that the bat bike with a sidecar also has a Batman head on it. Like, that shit's fucking good.
And we get Batman riding a horse.
Dude, the fuck! Like, do you know how to ride a horse? Fucking clip clop down the streets.
Only thing better would be Batman riding a horse without a shirt on.
But still the cowl, right?
Yeah, of course. Gotta have the cowl.
Just making sure. Yeah. That shit was cool. Yeah.
I just it is because the thing that like kind of really makes it all for me is I find the end kind of heartwarming in that like, oh, the important thing he had to learn was that there was more he could do than being Batman. There are other
Yeah.
ways to help. So that's the moral of the story. Just going back and being Batman again, that wasn't really working. That wasn't making as big a difference.
Yeah. I mean, I just I really like that he has like the former mutants or whatever. Like, I was glad that as soon as they started like following Batman, I was worried that we'd get like another turn and then they'd be the enemy again. I was kind of happy that they like swung that throughout the entire thing, and it turned out that way because that was cool.
No. Also, them just hanging out wanting to watch TV.
Oh yeah, all of like the fucking, what did they say, like 87 mutants in the city jail, and they're literally just watching the one TV. That shit's prime. It's a good panel.
They're fine as long as
Yeah, as long as there's
TV's the
damn kids. Then they're and they start chanting TV, TV, TV.
The youth of the 80s.
I mean, youth of now, TV's just different.
When I think of internet and phones,
I mean,
it's a different thing.
YouTube, Netflix,
Yeah,
whatever. They're still watching shit.
that's true.
It's just more cursed shit. Sometimes the potential for cursed shit is greater. You watching Cartoon Network, you're not going to see like Spider-Man farts poo poo on Elsa from Frozen pregnant. Like, I hope anyway.
Well, that's baby's Twitter. That's Twitter for
No, that's not
children
Twitter.
that-
That's just YouTube. That's
or
YouTube.
yeah, YouTube. No, that's YouTube for kids who don't even know how to type words yet.
I guess. I don't know,
Or
man.
know how to literally know how to type Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's all they know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. It's fucking whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
The kids are all right.
True.
I don't know if I got too much else. This is just it was a good
I
read.
think that's it.
Like I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. It won me over all over again.
Nice. Yeah, no, I could see myself coming back and doing this again someday. Obviously not for a long fucking time, but
Sure. The actual good follow-up is Batman Year One, which is Frank Miller doing Batman's origin.
okay.
Which came out just a little bit after this, I think.
Is it like supposed to be in the same timeline, like a prequel sort of deal, or did it just like it's unrelated and just similar?
No, it's kind of like
vibes?
it's the new origin for Batman for the new era. Right?
Oh, okay,
It came out in 87.
gotcha.
It was set to be the new origin.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like an alternate reality last story.
Okay.
Like there are people like you could think of it as like, same creator, he's doing the same thing, but it's pretty different. It's a pretty different animal.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, you can different stuff. That's cool
It
though.
has
I mean, I'm down to do it at some point.
David Mazzucchelli doing the art instead of.
Yeah, I know who that
Miller.
is. Definitely. Certainly not just a name.
Yeah.
Have I read anything that he did the art for? Have we done anything on
No.
the? Yeah.
He did that, and he did. There's a Daredevil thing he also did with Frank Miller. It's also
Bold of you
one
to
of those
assume I haven't
comics.
read Daredevil stuff. You don't know.
He's like Batman, but red and Catholic.
Is he blind?
Yeah, but he can see.
I forget.
He's like
what's
Toph.
His, I forget what's his. How does he see? What's his bullshit? What's his excuse?
Sonar.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, just like Toph, right? Where she screams, and that's how she sees stuff. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. He got hit with the same goo that created the Ninja Turtles.
That I do remember you mentioning. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Ninja Turtles start out as like a parody of Frank Miller comics.
Hell yeah. Dude, YouTube has been fucking hitting me with like the cartoon. Cause I clicked on the fucking Shredder clip where it's like, "What's up, turtles? I got pizza." And they're like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
Shredder," and he's like, "Where?"
Yeah. Because him and Michelangelo switch bodies.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
and
because Nickelodeon finally decided to put the old show out. So like the first 5 episodes are just on YouTube now.
yeah,
I rewatched that.
Just been getting hit with the
I
clips.
rewatched all of them. They re-recorded the intro song for it.
Yeah,
But it's
I saw
it's
you
meant
talking
to
about
sound
it.
like it, but it's just off enough that it drives me insane.
Yeah, it's cursed. Yeah.
Because there's just like specifics to the original, like they're just like little quirks in it that are just completely burned into my brain, since that was like the first show I loved.
I need to ask Anya's take on that because I know she watched like all of it, but that doesn't mean she liked it.
Yeah, and I've told it before, but like my parents told me that like they didn't really want to get me action figures, but then I was talking about the Ninja Turtles in my sleep and I broke them.
Man, that's hilarious. I feel like my parents would have been like, "You're talking about Ninja Turtles in your sleep. You got to stop watching that shit for a while. You gotta calm down." You know what? They would have done that, and then they would have felt bad later, and they would have gotten me like an action figure. Or something. They wouldn't have been able to hold out.
Yeah, I think that's a podcast. Soul Circle Podcast, gmail.com. Soul Circle Pod on Twitter. Yeah, don't read Dark Knight Strikes Again.
Dark Knight Returns, pretty fucking good. Dark shit. What's the? I can't even remember the Nolan one. Is that Dark Knight Rises, or is that the last one?
That's the third one.
That's the third one.
Dark Knight is just the second one.
Yeah, don't watch
Batman
that
Begins.
shit.
It's fine.
They're not the same. It's not fine.
But they're not the
now,
same.
now I'm just mad that we didn't get this. Not mad, but like.
They made
that film is weaker than this comic by a good margin to me.
Did they ever make one of those direct to DVD movies about this one? Maybe they didn't.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't seem like it.
They made a year one. I know, because I watched My Favorite Scene, and I was like, they did not nail it. That's weird, because there's some stories they've done like twice in those movies. Oh yeah, Dark Knight Returns. They did do it. Here it is.
Oh, is that under?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like the two-part
I'm flipping
thing?
through this. Yeah, they did do it. Okay.
Wow, they have this.
That is
I did not like. I don't like how this fucking page has it sorted. Oh no, you know what? That's my bad. I missed the header that said television and film separately. So I was like, why are they differentiating between like two types of animation? It's on me.
Yeah. I guess they made it 2 movies.
Yeah, like 2 parts. 2012, 2013. Are we watching it?
No.
Coward.
These movies aren't good.
It's got Rotten Tomatoes gave part 1 a score of 100% based on reviews from 6 critics.
6 critics. The 6 people who are still watching these direct-to-video DC movies after the fucking. I feel like anyone that was still watching, fucking, with any good sense, fucking stopped after the Killing Joke one.
Part 1 received the Golden Reel Awards nomination for Best Sound Editing and Direct-to-Video Animation. How could you not be interested?
Because one of them has a
slightly
lower IMDb score than Batman Under the Red Hood, which I did watch, and think is pretty fucking mid.
Which one has a lower score? Is it part
Batman
1 or
Under
part
the
2?
Red Hood. No, part 2 has a higher score than part 1.
Well, let's just watch part 2 then. Easy.
Part 2 might have the highest score out of any of these that it's showing me in this particular IMDb carousel.
Huh. Ariel Winter is Carrie Kelly in this.
I don't know. We're gonna watch the best adaptation of this anyway, which is like the 5 minutes of it in Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah. I saw that little mention.
Okay, let's end this pod. I'm stopping recording.